an open floor plan where they can collaborate between classrooms, and that would be in these areas here with the academics normal classrooms on the exterior. And this is a blow-up of the core facility. As you can see, there is 2 gym basketball courts, and you would be able to have a divider wall separating between the 2 of them, thus allowing for, you know, both middle school and high school to be playing at the same time if need be. And for a game, there is the competition court going across. There's a weight room and a PE alternative room with a special floor. It's kind of like a dancer's floor. It's a springboard. You would be good for like wrestling, cheerleading, aerobics, all that kind of. And then the middle school has a separate locker room from the high school. And there's storage and PE health classrooms in conjunction with that gym. And I'm just going to go back. Go back.
The middle one takes you back.
Okay. Just to the cafeteria, I wanted to point out that the kitchen separates the 2 eating areas of the high school and the middle school. So during that very social time of eating lunch, the 2 schools would be separate. One highly functioning kitchen would be able to service, you know, both high school and middle school, and it's cost effective where you're only paying for 1 kitchen instead of 2, and we all know kitchens can be one of the most expensive parts, at least in a house, to build. The auditorium seats 650, and it has the band and chorus rooms and rooms for storage as well as building sets, which is really nice, especially with all the wonderful awards that they just won. It would be nice to have them in a beautiful auditorium instead of the one that we do, which, you know, isn't so beautiful. And then lastly, the media library room is situated in such a way that if it's necessary to keep the middle school separate from the high school, that ability is there. But it also allows for collaboration between mentoringship and tutoring and things of that nature. And I just wanted to point out this right here is what we're referring to as Main Street. So in the future, if you're ever here, you know, you can enter through the back entrance and walk down Main Street. This is what we are referring to. And I get all the fun parts of showing you all the pictures. This is an existing science lab currently in our school. This is the size of our current labs, and this, the long yellow one, is the size that is actually not mandated, but what MSBA would like the schools to have.
Right.
And this is what they could look like. And again, with just a general classroom, this would be ours. This is what it can be with natural light and, you know, it coming through. Once again, this is the size that the average size that we currently have, and this is how much larger it would be if it was the state size, which is 850 square feet. This would be the media library. The top one, again, is the combined of both the North Reading, or the middle school and the high school, and this would be how large we're proposing to do. And this would be what a typical classroom would look like, a classroom wing, where you see the classrooms are on the perimeter, thus allowing for the natural light to come in, and then you have your breakout or your flexible collaboration rooms in between. And once again, just a typical classroom with flexible desks. They're
Janine,
not
if you
flexible, but they can move around, yes.
Just if I could interject one thing here. When you see this classroom, you say, well, it looks like a classroom. What's so great about it? If that was focused down on one of our current classrooms, you'd see probably desks about maybe a foot or two away from the wall, and you'd see no walking space at all. And probably a large number of our classrooms, I don't know how many, So this looks like, well, what's the big deal? It's a classroom. Well, the point is we have space now for the kids to actually sit and actually get work done, and for them to walk by, and for the teacher to walk around the class, which we don't have today at the high school.
No, it's not. You can see it on the video that it's posted on our website. They are really, if you think you guys are sitting close, that's what they're doing every day in school. So. And this would be a typical science lab. They're showing that you have the ability to move around the furniture around depending on what kind of day that you're having. You might have more of like an academic teaching versus a hands-on lab. And so this would be the, keep doing that. This would be the more lecture type academics, and this would be more hands-on where you need to be near the gas and things to run actual experiments. And this would be the auditorium. The entrance to it would be on that ground level, on that main street, so you would walk into it at this level, and you would walk down into the, it's a raised stage, elevated stage. And once again, there's roughly 652 seats available in there versus our current 440 seats that actually work.
With wooden backs.
With wooden backs, yes, they are so comfortable.
Yeah.
And this is the fun part. Let's see.
Is there music?
No,
Sing
no,
if
but you
want.
can sing in your head. Did it start?
No.
I don't think it did.
There we go.
There you go.
There you go.
We are working to put this on our website with narrative behind it so that you would know that what you're looking at right now would be the,
Gym, right?
yeah, that's the gym, and that would be the main street entrance or the back entrance that would take you down the main street towards the gymnasium, auditorium, and things of that nature for community use. This would be the middle school right here, where 6th grade would be on the top. And then this is also the middle school here. This would be where the gymnasium sits, would become the science labs that we had talked about, allowing a lot of natural light in because that's all windows up there. So this would be the proposed district office where the LGR currently sits. And once again, you're seeing the front side of the middle school. And notice all the windows, you know, will be changed and updated and more efficient. And if you can see right here, that's the entrance to the middle school. And the entrance to the high school would be over here. Someone made a joke about it. Looks like they're out having a fire drill.
And all of those areas where you see glass on the top is letting light into the area so that Main Street is all lit up with natural light. The tunnel running down through the middle school is all lit up with natural light.
And we're back to the beginning, and that distance learning lab that we had talked about earlier is right here on that nice glass front there. And the stairwells on this side are all glass front too. It really allows for a lot of natural light to come through, which is one of the lead mandates if you want to go a green school. Okay. And this is what it would look like. Once again, this is the distance learning lab, the stairwells, then you're getting into the auditorium and the gymnasium going down that way. And this would roughly be if you're in like the Batch parking lot, kind of looking up towards the hill, if you can imagine, you know, being able to see through the trees. That's the view that you would see. And this would be the view where the middle school entrance is here and the high school entrance is here. So it's kind of like where we're currently parked in the flagpole parking lot, I call it. It would be roughly the view that you would see from there. And this would be the Main Street entrance, or the entrance that you would use if you were coming to like a basketball game or a massacre show or town meeting, things of that nature. You would walk in from this entrance and you would go down the main street. And now I will hand it over to
I'll
Okay.
just talk very quickly about that,
Certainly.
and then we can finish up. We just wanted to give you some information about estimated total costs for the project. Right now, the project is in the hands of estimators for both PMA and also with Doran Whittier. And the estimators will come together to come up with an actual project cost. But in the meantime, we're working on estimated project costs. So for the total project, right now, the estimation is between $105 and $110 million, with an estimated town share of $55 to $60 million. And that means then the estimated state share would be approximately $50 million. So if we base the information that I'm going to share with you on an average home assessment of $450 in North Reading, the estimated cost to the homeowner would be between $700 to $775 a year. And the estimated tax rate increase would be between 11.25% and 12.25%. We're working on getting actual figures for the project, and as soon as we have those, we will share those with the general public.
Thank you. See, I get all the fun. I get the fun pictures. She gets all the hard work. Okay, and the next steps would be once MSBA approves the schematic design and the cost and everything comes through with that, we would be able to go to a town meeting and then to a town vote, and that would be sometime either late January or early February. Once that's done and we vote yes because it's going to pass because we desperately need the schools, the construction would start around June after school lets out, and the high school should be complete by like August of 2014, and then the middle school reconstruction would be complete August 2015, and the entire project, the demolish of the schools and putting in the fields would be done by late 2015. And just once again, thank you. Future forums that we're having tomorrow and the 16th. It's just a very informal drop by. If you want a closer look at the boards and ask some questions that maybe pertain to you, or just general comments. Once again, it's tomorrow, the 6th and the 16th from 10 to 11 at the Flint Memorial Library. And then the school committee meetings will continue. December 19th will be at the Hood School, and January 9th will be at the high school. And that, I believe, concludes their traveling school committee meetings. And then we're going to have another public forum for the public on January 18th at 7 o'clock at the high school auditorium.
So the format for this evening will be, we're going to stop now so that the middle school students can come in and dazzle us with their presentation. And then following the middle school presentation, we'll have an opportunity for questions and answers around the project. But we don't want to keep the young students out too late this evening, so we're going to bring them in now. But thank you very much. Thank you, Janine.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. That should go over there, Janine.
Hey, Michael's here.
I know.
Do we need to move that out of the way? Oh, okay.
Before we just get started, I just wanted to say thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed the presentation. It should be about 30 minutes. I came last year as a parent. My son actually presented, and I loved